Open Heavens conferences. Yeah, you ever been to one of those things? Yeah, Open Heavens conferences. You go to Open Heavens conferences and pay money either to, have car or gas or food or lodging, sometimes flights or whatever. Then you either pay like some sort of like entrance fee or something to get in typically. Not every time, but sometimes, And then you either pay for your time spent there and whatever. Then you get inundated with the same stuff you've probably heard before of like still small voice, which is like one Bible reference in like the Old Testament or something like that. You get all this ethereal, intangible, subjective, jello land bullshit that carries no real connectivity to reality. I went to heaven and I went to the throne room because that's the only place that's important, right? As if like God lives in a throne room or something like that. What king lives in a throne room? Just off the top, if you believe that, or if you take that literally, but either way. But I saw Jesus and he came up to me and he said, "Hi." And then an angel came and brought a scroll, and he was really big and tall, and he had a sword that said, "Justice." And he said to me, "I am justice," because everybody wears name tags in heaven, right? "And I'm coming to your nation and bringing justice to stuff, likely to help your favorite political party or bias, But I'm also uncovering hidden things of darkness," or like things like, "There'll be a shaking." Now, I won't say whether it's going to be in the spiritual or the physical, because if it doesn't happen, then I'm off the hook. But if it does happen, woohoo, I'm a terrific, mighty prophet to the nations. Whatever. Okay, so there's no specifics, no dates, no times. Not like, hey, on this date, there's going to be a huge bust of criminal activity on this day. Or like, there's going to be a 6-point earthquake over here on this day. You know how like real prophets do, Who'd have thought? Anyhow, the whole aspect about those types of people, meaning prophetic people, should be one of forerunning, which you hear a lot in the charismatic church. Everybody's a forerunner and stuff like that because I can put hands on somebody and they can get healed, so I'm a forerunner, which actually many times is a cop-out for my life's tragedies, whether by things beyond my control or whether decisions that I've made that I need to actually own up for, I need to have purpose for them. So I project my issues onto a wider world around me so that I have some sense of purpose as to why I'm going through what I'm going through. God forbid it had no reason at all. And now, well, that puts my whole meaning and purpose to the test and to the question of exactly the decisions that I've made. And well, just life happens, but forerunning is getting contemporary intelligences ahead of the people so you can bring it and let others know what's going on. What that almost always does, if there's actually connectivity to practical life as opposed to ethereal, vague nonsense, is that you actually end up equipping others, which is supposedly a highlighted goal of some of these Open Heavens conferences. That means people now have the responsibility to align within themselves the strength and fortitude to prepare for the direction of things to come. Now, although I cannot presume to know everyone, my question is that of relevancy. Where are the prophetic Open Heavens type conferences that are bringing up even current topics like AI, space, cloning, genetic editing, multiverse, UAPs, ETs, Neuralink, Mars, nanotechnology, etc.? No, it's still crowns, thrones, elders, swords, sandals, scales, and banners. I mean, it's still about the language of ancient people. If they can't handle the topics that already exist, how are they supposed to actually tell what is to come by actual forerunners? If you go to these conferences and these schools and they're not relevant for your today and not relevant for your day and age, you should go and get your fucking money back.